Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
3 and 25.
Handoff to the back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the handoff again. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Flex.
And the back gets the football. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
46-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
The Gators will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. This one will be fair caught. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To throw, it's Arnold. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Handoff here from the shotgun. They begin with a run that goes nowhere. This defense is fired up.
was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Tries the right with a quick throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They're going to run the option. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. Lofting it toward the left sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll run it here. Powers through the tackle.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Dump off caught by the running back. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So now here comes a crucial call on 4th and goal. The coach told us, Kirk, field goals aren't going to win this game. It's an aggressive move.
Well, they've got the opportunity here to come up with a touchdown if they go for it, but already 3 tries from inside the 10-yard line and nothing. Maybe you considered kicking a field goal and at least getting the 3 points.
Field goal try, no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Sooners have first and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6. And the Sooners are in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Let's go! Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the ball on the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. To throw, it's Arnold. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the grab down to the 15-yard line. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Hands off to the left. Fights through a tackle. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Gators will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Back to throw. It's Lagway. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after the completion. And the Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett, Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here comes a handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He's running out of time here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him, he's sacked.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. It's a quick grab. Your head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Looks like he's going to run it. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. A change of direction.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good batter. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that run produces a decent gain. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Tries to get it to the running back. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's looking deep here. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Oh, it's a fake here, trying to run for it on the direct snap. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off, and now the offense will take over in good position. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Arnold. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. You try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Pass midfield. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Hard running through a tackle. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Florida. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
1st down and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Takes the handoff again. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, off the ball to 44.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on a counter. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Keeps it from the designed run. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Sooners will have to kick it away. They'll kick it away here. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. Handoff here from the shotgun. Eludes a tackle. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
20. First down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 21, Florida 13.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Testing the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Throws it to the right. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't he make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And the defense is doing everything they can to try to rip that ball out. They've got to get the football back to their own offense to have any chance, obviously, of winning this game.
Coming up, second down and goal. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
13.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
The quarterback is set. A loss of 11 on the play. 3rd down coming up.
So after 2 empty downs, it's 3rd and long from their own 1. Will the defense come after him this time?
6-9-1, Gators score. 29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the returner is brought down. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Second down after that completion.
Let's go.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw. It's leg way. Lets it go. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Receiver in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass rush closing in. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Finds room at the 30. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Gators offense retakes the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Pressure is coming. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Receiver makes the catch. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes a quick grab.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now